Good morning, President Eric Adams, and we're really excited to be here. We chose this location specifically because it's part of the long belief that we have that there are many faith-based institutions that have parking lot, air rights, and other ways that we can develop affordable housing. And the pastor of this great church has been a community anchor. And we thought it was fitting to be here to announce our capital allocation for housing. I want to thank my partners. One of the most important things that people don't realize, we don't get this done without the assistance of the local electeds. Borough Hall represents the entire borough, but we seek guidance from our local electeds, and two of them are here today. Assemblywoman Latrice Walker and Councilwoman Darlene Mealy, and my good friend Senator Jesse Hamilton is represented by his office. We speak to them and find out, yeah, don't lose the check, and find out where dollars should go, because they understand their community more than anyone, and they were extremely helpful in this initiative. Also want to thank what I like to say the hardest working commissioner in the city, Commissioner Vicky Bean. She is just a pleasure to partner with on various initiatives. With her insight, vision, and understanding of the housing crisis, it's just a pleasure to be with. Stuart Kaplan, CEO of Self-Help Community Services. Aaron Kaufman, project manager at Hudson Company, and of course Pastor Cecil Henry. My partner Diana Rayner is not here. She's at another event in City Hall. And I just want to thank her as well. And Benny Baruch, who is my capital person. You probably heard of him all the time. He has done an amazing job with the allocation of the resources. Your tax dollars going back to you and making sure that they can be spent in the appropriate fashion. So this project is Calvary Intergenerational, being developed by Calvary Community Church in partnership with self-help communities in Hudson Companies. $500,000 will go to self-help community services for intergeneration housing in Crown Heights. And that is so important when you look at Crown Heights and you realize that many of the residents are frightful of how much the cost of real estate continues to go up, and many of our seniors are being displaced, and we want to do everything we can to stop the hemorrhaging of affordable housing. This new construction will have 154 unit affordable housing development. $500,000 will be used for the construction cost of housing to be built across two buildings located at 1575 and 1579 St. John's Place and 1485 St. John's Place in Crown Heights. And there are many other projects that we're doing, that we are partnering with the local development. And I really want to, instead of reading from the paper, I want to hear from our partners and just tell you that these dollars go a long way when we partner with each other to deal with the housing crisis. A home is more than four walls. It is the precursor to sleep that allows you to experience the American dream. And when you look at the housing crisis and those who are living in shelter, you see they're living the nightmare of not participating in the American dream, and we want to do everything we can to stop that nightmare. My partners in government, we are dogmatic about affordable housing. And every deal of zoning change, every ULURP agreement, the conversation is continuous about what are we going to do and how do we use our leverage to get the affordable housing that is needed. So as these communities change and as Brooklyn become popular, The popularity must turn into prosperity for every Brooklynite who was here during the difficult years. I like to say they were here before Starbucks, so they should be able to stay here and buy a Starbucks.
That's right.
If they want to, and they should not be forced out.
Yes.
And we need to make sure that that remains. And so here in Crown Heights, this beautiful strip of real estate, beautiful community, we're looking forward to using this community as one of the locations that we use our capital dollars in the next couple of years to continue to build affordable housing in this community. So I want to first bring up Commissioner Vicky Bean, then Assemblywoman Latrice Walker, then Councilwoman Darlene Mealy.
Thank you so much. I really just want to say thank you to the Borough President for so many things. First of all, of course, that he is dedicating his capital money to affordable and senior housing throughout the borough. But even more importantly is that he had a vision of really working with faith-based organizations and bringing them together with great developers like Hudson and Self-Help to provide that affordable housing. And it's that vision and leadership and really bringing people together in an important way that is so critical. And lastly, I want to thank, because in addition to the money that he's given to particular affordable housing and senior housing developments, he's also given us, HPD, a check to provide a mobile van that will travel throughout Brooklyn to sign people up for the lottery so that they can get in the affordable housing, to work with landlords to be sure that their housing is up to the quality standards, and to really be a presence in the community and a link to the community in a very important way. And again, it was the Borough President's vision and leadership that really made that possible. So I'm here really to say thank you for your leadership and thank you for dedicating so much to affordable housing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and
morning.
as I should say, welcome to the 55th Assembly District. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to stand here today working with our Borough President, who had the vision to bring about a faith-based initiative as it relates to developing our communities. We know that there are so many opportunities here in this neighborhood, and so many of our clergy members want to develop, want to participate in the new development of the neighborhoods that they worship in, but just didn't know how to do it. But we have a Borough President that was able to bring all of those very important pieces together. So I thank you today for all of your work. I thank you to the partners of our HPD. I know Hudson is connected here, as well as Self-Help. But this isn't the only wonderful project that we're celebrating here today. We have a number of developers here, which is also another Brownsville development, the Brownsville Linden Plaza. And right on this very strip, growing up in this neighborhood, it was a very interesting place. St. John's Place was a place that had been plagued by drugs. It had been plagued by homelessness. And even to this day, we know that there are so many of our brothers and sisters who live on this very block that are in transitional housing. But they get to see a beacon of hope. And that beacon of hope was brought here really through Pastor Cecil Henry, as well as all of the congregants of Calvary Community Church. I thank you and I honor you today for being a support system to your pastor in order for him to bring this wonderful initiative to our neighborhood. So again, I am honored. This is a privilege, and I am also committed in whatever capital resources I may be able to expend in order to help with the completion of this project. I'm here. I stand in partnership with you, and I look forward to the continued service. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank our Borough President, our Commissioner, and Cecil Henry, and all the Calvary Church parishioners. I just want to tell you right now, you met with my staff. I wasn't feeling well then, but I'm looking forward to giving the Reso A money, because it is time now for faith-based to start building on some of these vacant lands.
Right.
People are saying that it's no more land left. But I can remember at one time I canceled my vacation to make sure that a church get the vacant land right next door to them. And you think about it, so many developers are making money now, but why not the church?
Right.
Why not? They have parishioners that give every Sunday, so why not build? Because they are part of the community. And I'm looking forward to giving that money. I put my money where my mouth is. You could write a check on that. And I'm looking forward to it, because it is going to be, and I hope you're ready, Pastor Cecil Henry, because intergenerational seniors need housing.
Yes.
And once they find out, and Commissioner, that van may need some security around it. Because the seniors gonna, line up to make sure that they get affordable housing, and not just affordable for the ones who knew in the neighborhood, but affordable to the ones who've been here when it was bad, when prostitutes used to be right here at Lincoln Terrace Park. And now that it have changed, now everyone wants to come here. I'm looking forward to our seniors to live here, Pastor Cecil Henry, to make sure that intergenerational is a one community and a one Brooklyn. And I'm Councilwoman Darlene Mealy. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And we want y'all, it's only fitting that we hear from one of our developers and hear from the keeper of this great institution, the pastor. So I want to bring up Aaron Kaufman, project manager at Hudson Companies, and then we hear from Pastor Cecil Henry.
Yeah.
Feel good. He looks good. Thank you very much, Mr. Borough President. You have been a dogged supporter of affordable housing. I think it's okay to keep saying that because it's absolutely true. I also want to thank the council member and the assembly member for being here, and now and hearing your support is wonderful music to our ears, certainly.
Yes. Check
all right, you heard it here. We also want to, although the Borough President's at 154 units, through ZQA, which Commissioner Bean should be credited for, we were actually, because of the new zoning, we were actually able to add almost 30 units. Wow. So this new building, this means 185 units right now of affordable housing, half of which will be for older adults. And there's a real lack of federal funding, especially for senior housing. They used to have the 202 program. There isn't that much funding for that these days. And so I want to thank HPD and HDC and our partner Self-Help, as well, of course, as the Borough President, for making this a reality, that we can bring older adults or have them stay in this neighborhood, more importantly, at affordable levels, at 30 and 40% of AMI. Well, the other half will be multifamily, mostly low income, but also a little bit of moderate income, up to 100% AMI. We'll also have ground floor retail. And then finally, because of the Borough President's support of also environmental design, this, we think, will be the new largest passive house development in Brooklyn. Very much so. So thank you very much. You helped make it a reality. That is true. It is a little bit pricier, but it is worth it because ultimately the savings are passed to the tenants. And so we wanted to announce that as well, that we have a larger building, more affordability, and of course, the highest level of energy efficiency. So thank you all for supporting this kind of development in this neighborhood. Thank you.
Great. Good morning to all and welcome. And to our Borough President, I want to say thank you for making this possible today. And I just want to give a shout out to him. I've been here pastoring 30 years. I've never been invited to Borough Hall in so many times, almost every week. This Borough President has something to invite us. So thank you for opening it up, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And also to bring on Pastor Matos. Oh, he's a great help to us, I want to say thank you. And I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today. I want to thank you to make the dreams we have over the years as a Calvary Community Church. And today we see the realization begin. We see some checks around, and so I always tell my congregation that money follow dreams and vision.
That's right.
Right? Don't worry about the money first. Just tell what's the plan. And once you have a good plan and believe in that plan, keep on pushing that plan, it will come to reality. So I want to thank Hudson, This man have a lot of patience. We spent 3 years talking because I want to make sure
That's right.
that what is coming here is in keeping with our dream. Right? And not the developer coming in here and do a project and retire off it. I said, no, it's not going to happen on my watch. So we spent a long time, get to know each other, we talk. I said, we don't need an attorney in the room. Right? Let's talk. You speak English, I do. And he was very patient. And not only that, but he has a Manhattan office. I said, come to my Brooklyn office, which is right there in St. John's Place. We don't have an elevator. He climbed up the stairs, and he's there. So that's my little chair, my little folding chair. But that's okay. We are partners. Right. And we got to accept each other. And I want to thank Self-Help. They come on board. And thank everyone to introduce me to Self-Help. Lisa and the team, Evelyn, and they came with wealth of experience, 75 years. And for the project, when they told me about the possibility, the 21st century senior home, I said, let me see it. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not going to build it till I see it. They took me to Bayside, Queens, and there I saw a class going on with a facilitator. And I was told there's a group in Chicago, there's a group in San Diego, and the facilitator is here, and they have some equipment you can interact. Then they told me that, wait a minute, you can also, the senior can be monitored in the apartment without any camera. I said, let me see it. They took me to the apartment, and I saw that if a senior went into the bathroom, spend 45 minutes an hour, somebody knows about that. In the kitchen, same way, you can monitor your diabetes, your blood pressure, and it's sent off to a nurse off-site. I said, what? And they showed it to me. And I said, yeah, I'm in. I'm in. Right. So I'm excited about the program that is coming here. I want to thank our elected official. I want to thank our assemblywoman who is a part of this. And not only that, not only from the political scene, she said, listen, Pastor, I'm an attorney. If you believe they're taking you down the tube, don't sign it, bring the contract to me. I got your back. You right? And with that, I say thank you. Thank our city councilwoman, Darlene Mealy, who I told about it, who is on board, and we want to say thanks is not the word. You got to come back to city. You got to walk the, you know? Right, and you're going to say you're part of this. You make this possible. I want to say thank you. And for the record, for our Congresswoman, she is on board and she's out campaigning, but she has supported this for many years because this is long before there was a borough president named Eric Adams or a mayor de Blasio. This has been a dream. We are pregnant with this for a long time. Looking forward for the people who have spent the years in this community. And we see in the senior years, they don't, in their golden years, they have no decent housing. That's right. And we want to change that. We want to change that. And so we are looking forward not only to minister to the spiritual need, but the complete need of the community. We have been doing that today, and that's why we gave up this land. We said we talk with market rate developer. But what the use about getting some money? We're not here. We didn't establish to get money. We're established to serve. Right. We are here to serve, and we are can proudly say we are serving this community from 1989. The next couple of weeks, we'll be having 300 people inside there. We sit down dinner, and we have the younger generation come to serve them. Those that are at home and cannot come out, we take dinner to them on Thanksgiving, on the 19th of November. So we continue to serve, and we don't take money from them. We are here to serve. That's our theology. By this shall men know that you are my disciple, how you treat each other. That's right. So I just want to say thanks. My son is here today, Jeff, who supported me. All right, my wife could not be here, but Jeff is here, my youngest. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. I want to thank you all. Thank the commissioner who has been so supportive. Our busy schedule and here today. So again, thank you and God bless you. And together, we're going to make it happen. That's right. Because we are better together. I want to say, last but not least, you know. Stronger together. Yeah. Well, thank you. Sheldon, this man, he was the first connecting. Sheldon pursue me because I knew, he told my secretary and we tried. I didn't know exactly who he is and what he wants because every day in the mail, I'm getting developer making offer.
Right.
$10 million, $15 million for this lot. So I'm just get tired of them. So I thought he was the next developer. But he came and we have an activity here on site. It was for a summer break. And he came today to see me the evening. And began to talk and I share my vision and dream. And he said, I can connect you with the right people. And Sheldon, let's raise your hand, Sheldon. He made it happen, right? Thank you for being so persistent, all right? Thank you. God bless you. I love you.
Thank you. So important. And one of the partners here is Stuart Kaplan, CEO of Self-Help Community. Stuart?
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm good. So I too would love to thank Borough President Adams for making this possible. I just add to everybody who spoke before. And given the words of the pastor, I would love the cameras just to focus on the sign behind us, which says, "The mission is possible." That was put up, and here we are today, and we are going to make it possible. The pastor gave a great recount of Self-Help. We're an organization that's 80 years old, have been in the borough of Brooklyn for more than 40 years, have several other locations on Church Avenue and Avenue M, taking care of seniors and taking care of disabled all over Brooklyn and throughout the city. We are very proud to be partnering now with the Hudson companies and, of course, Calvary Church to put up this new site where seniors will be able to live independently with dignity. One thing to know about Self-Help is we are, and this is a Brooklyn fact as well, we were founded 80 years ago to care for Holocaust survivors. And Brooklyn is home to half of the Holocaust survivors in New York and 25% of Holocaust survivors in the country. That number in Brooklyn is 25,000, 50,000 in the city, 100,000 in the country. We are proud to be the largest provider in Brooklyn of services to Holocaust survivors as well. So we thank you all for being here today. Pastor,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Borough
Thank you.
President.
Thank you. We want to get a group shot, but I just want to just really point out another great project we're doing with our faith base is the Ebenezer Plaza being advanced by Brownsville Linden Plaza LLC in a joint venture between PKA Development Group and the Church of God of East Flatbush, and a great project that we're doing in Bushwick, because Brooklyn is expansive and we don't focus on just one part. We're doing a great project in Bushwick and Sunset Park. $500,000 is being allocated to Southside United HDFC for Rheingold Senior Housing in Bushwick. 60% of the AMI with rents. 50% of the affordable units will go to residents of Community Board 4, and 30% will be set aside for formerly homeless residents. So we have thought through this process. We're not using your tax dollars just to make a developer who's not socially conscious part of this program. These developers who have partnered with our Kingdom Faith Builders are well-qualified developers, and we really appreciate their commitment and dedication. And the commissioner spoke about the $250,000 in a mobile unit, as the councilwoman indicated, that we can't only expect people to come to us. This borough is not a downtown borough.
That's right.
We must make sure that we are willing to go out and meet them. And that's what true servants do. They go to serve. They don't wait for people to come to them and serve them. And we want to be clear, this mobile unit would allow us to go out and give information about lottery and what affordable housing units are available, so our seniors can know what to look for and what to expect. So this is very exciting. It's the beginning of a lengthy process that we will continue as long as I'm here in the borough of Brooklyn. My capital dollars will be allocated towards projects like these and continue to receive feedback from our local electeds. I cannot thank them enough. They understood clearly what was needed in their community, and Pastor, they were very clear on this church and this project that's taking place here. So thank you. Stephanie, I think we're going to go and do a picture. Yes.
And just to see the sign behind us.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.